Right. Look at this fellow here. His name is Arthur. Arthur thinks he's a bloody genius. He's sitting there in the cold blue glow of his monitor, feeling like a god. In the old days, if Arthur wanted to write a manifesto or code a website, he'd have to actually think. He'd sweat, he'd swear, he'd pull his hair out. But not anymore. Now, Arthur has a magic box. He types in 2 sentences, hits a button, and art, literature, science. It's all right there at his fingertips. Or so he thinks. What Arthur's tiny, fluffy brain hasn't processed yet is that if your job can be done with 1 click and a prompt, then you aren't a visionary, Arthur. You're just a glorified fuel injector for the very machine that's going to replace you. Sorry, mate. Truth hurts. Let's be real for a second. I mean, where do you think this magic comes from? It didn't fall from the sky. No, it was built from the stolen pieces of every soul who ever posted anything on the internet. Including you. Including me. And definitely poor Arthur here. The big gorillas in Silicon Valley have spent 20 years using us as free labor. Every blog post you wrote, every line of code you fixed at 4 a.m., every argument you had on Reddit, sucked up by a giant digital vacuum cleaner. They took your soul, put it in a blender, added some marketing sauce, and now they're renting it back to you for $20 a month. It's the heist of the century. They stole Arthur's bike, repainted it, and now Arthur is standing there with his credit card out, thanking them for the opportunity to ride it. Let's look at Arthur's ancestors. See caveman Arthur? When he hunted a mammoth, he was alive. He smelled the wind. He read the tracks. Why? Because if he messed up, he died. That struggle, that friction, it made him sharp. Now look at modern Arthur. His biggest struggle is a slow Wi-Fi connection, or a latte with too little foam. As life gets easier, parts of Arthur's brain are literally going to sleep. We gave our memory to Google, our sense of direction to GPS, and now we're giving our imagination to an API key. The result? The infinite average. Everything is starting to taste like cardboard. AI-written emails, AI-generated art, AI-voiced videos. It's a gray digital soup. And Arthur is slurping it up, shouting about efficiency. Think about it, Arthur. If everyone is using the same model, everyone gets the same result. We are entering a world of digital inbreeding. The AI learns from humans, then humans copy the AI, and then the AI learns from the humans who copied the AI. It's a feedback loop of mediocrity. Why bother learning to paint? The machine can do a Van Gogh in 3 seconds. Why bother learning to code? The machine can spit out a script. But here's the secret, Arthur. The machine doesn't know why Van Gogh painted. It doesn't feel the loneliness. It doesn't feel the madness. It just calculates the pixels. We are trading our humanity for a shortcut to nowhere. We are automating the very things that make life worth living. Arthur's life is becoming a series of generate buttons. He's not a creator, he's a middleman. He's the person who stands between the machine and the publish button. The gorillas call it a co-pilot. Sounds lovely, doesn't it? Like a little robot buddy. But Arthur, have you noticed the co-pilot is the one flying the bloody plane? You're just the passenger in the back eating salty peanuts. The goal isn't to make you bend their fun. Creative, Arthur. The goal is to reach the redundant threshold. They're using you right now because the machine still needs a human stamp of approval. You're literally training your own executioner. Pretty soon, the machine will know neater what people like better than you do. Why would they need a monkey who eats, sleeps, and asks for a salary? Imagine a loop. Are you like Arthur? Have you moved your brain into a subscription model? Intelligence is cheap now. You can buy it by the gigabyte. But originality? That's messy. That's human. That's inefficient. And that is something a machine can never steal. Go on then. Ask your AI to summarize this video for you. I'm sure it'll give me a 5-star review. Just remember, the more the machine thinks for you, the less you actually exist. Subscribe, or don't. The algorithm already knows neither what you're going to do anyway. Good night, Arthur. Finish your soup before it gets cold.